Hey guys, Matt here. This is my review of Safe. This movie is directed by Boaz Yakin, the man who directed Remember the Titans. In this movie stars Jason Statham and Catherine Chan, with Robert John Burke, James Hong, and Chris Sarandon. Now the plot in the movie is about Catherine Chan's character, May, who's this young girl who's a genius. When she sees something, she doesn't forget it. So the Chinese use her ability to memorize these numbers, whether it's bank accounts or amounts of money or just a long code, which in turn is a combination to a safe. So not only did the Chinese want her, but also so did the Russians and even dirty New York cops. And it's when things happen and she ends up escaping her captors that she runs into Jason Statham, who decides to protect her and find out what's going on. And by the time they reach the end of their journey, New York and pretty much all over the place is going to be filled with lots and lots of dead people. Now, having seen the trailer going into this movie, my thoughts were, okay, this looks like Transporter, the whole Jason Statham making connection with his package part, and 16 Blocks. So I saw Safe, and I gotta say, it was good. It was a lot of action, a lot of violence, and the storyline wasn't half bad. I was kind of disappointed, though, with the end of who, like, the guy behind it all was. I was like, it was a little anticlimactic, the ending fight, but it was funny, so I guess that made up for it. As far as the acting goes, Jason Statham is always good and everything. I think he's a good actor. I just think the stuff that he's given or the rest of the storyline isn't too strong in some of his movies, but he's good nonetheless. Catherine Chan as the young girl May, I thought her and Jason Statham's chemistry, for it being a friendship from between a 10-year-old girl and 30-something Jason Statham, were really good. I really liked how they acted, because I thought she was going to be like this quiet girl that didn't say too much, that was kind of like Brittany Murphy in Don't Say a Word, where she was quiet and Jason Statham was going to have to figure it all out. But I'm glad it wasn't that. I'm glad she had, a personality. Robert John Burke is in this. He plays your typical dirty cop, like Robert Morse did in 16 Blocks. He played in Rescue Me, he played Father Mickey. I think it's Tommy Gavin's brother. Anyways, he's been in a whole bunch of stuff. He did a good job. He's a good actor. I want to see him in more stuff. James Hong is in this. He played the blind mentor in Balls of Fury, that guy. He's in so many things. Good job on his part. Even though his character was really one-dimensional in this movie, still did a good job. Chris Sarandon is also in this. He played the original vampire in Fright Night. Good job. I mean, minor role, but good job. Now let's get on to the best part of any Jason Statham movie, the action. The action in this movie was loud and intense. A lot of it was gunshots and gun battles. It seemed like the only time Jason Statham used his fist or his kicks was when he was either in close proximity to the guys or he just ran out of bullets, and he would end up running a table into somebody, and then he would start whooping them. Oh, it was so good. It was a little too quick at some parts for me, like the shaky cam was a little too much, or some of the action sequences would be edited really choppily, so you couldn't quite tell what was going on until a body hit the floor. Then you're like, oh, okay, I know what happened. Jason Statham just whooped him. Something else I really liked about this movie that actually surprised me a lot of times was the transitions from one scene to another. You'd have a close-up of one thing exiting a scene, and then you'd have zooming out on another object entering the next scene. So I thought that was really neat. Or you'd have something dramatic happen in one scene, and then it'd cut to another scene of somebody totally different, but he'd be laughing, and it'd still carry over the same mood and tone of the previous scene. Well, just see the movie, and you'll know what I'm talking about, but I like the transitions from scene to scene. So because this movie was full of action, the story was pretty good, and it was a Jason Statham movie. A rating of 1 to a 5, I'd give this movie a 4. So trust me when I say, safe is a safe bet. So until next time, guys, see ya.